I don't look like what I've been through. So there's a song on my album. It's a famous song. It's called His Eyes on the Sparrow, right? And I remember being inspired to make an arrangement of this song because of this particular day in New York City. I was singing in the subway, and a police officer came up to me and said, "Hey, I need you to pack up. There's no begging allowed." And I was like, "Oh, I'm singing. I'm not begging." And he's like, "Yeah, but your case is out." I'm like, "Oh, okay. So if I put my case away, can I continue to sing?" And then he's like, "Sure." So I put my case away and I keep singing, because I wasn't begging. And he's like, "Okay, you're being smart. You need to leave." I'm like, "Oh, but singing is not illegal, according to the laws of the MTA and New York City." And I started to pull up the rules of the MTA that specifically said you're allowed to sing so long as you don't have amplification. But he wasn't hearing it. He just pulled out his handcuffs and said, "Put your hands on your back. I'm taking you in." So then, so yeah, I started crying. I was like, "What? I ain't doing. All I did was sing. All I did was sing. I'm going to jail for singing." I couldn't believe it. So he took me and he put me in his car, and then we went down to the station, and then he put me in the cell. And I'm sitting there in the cell like a criminal, and all I did was sing. And I was crying in the cell, and I said, "I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me." Here's the thing, at that time I was not happy and I was not free, but I was gonna sing. And if I had to sing in jail, then I'm gonna sing in jail then, shoot. But you're not gonna steal my song. And so when I got out, I wasn't in long, a few hours or whatever. When I got out, I was like, "Bet, I'm gonna make the best rendition of His Eyes on the Sparrow you've ever heard." And I started arranging it on the guitar. And people don't know the origins of why and what, but you know, you just can't let the devil have the final say. You can, because hardships are gonna happen, right? But hardships could either break you, or you could become more radiantly, you could become more radiant from all of the hard things that you had to go through. Because in those hard things, you chose to, instead of becoming bitter, you chose to sing. Instead of letting it break you, you chose to let it refine you. And so what I believe is that, you know, that darkness only made my song more potent. It only made the power behind my song have more conviction and more authority, as opposed to the darkness being like, "Okay, now you're defeated because of, and so yeah, now I have like this sharp shooting arrow of a song that I could sing anywhere, and people feel the power of it because it's coming from a place where it's not coming from a place where, as if I don't know what it's like to be sad, but I'm choosing to lean into the joy of the Lord in the midst of the sadness. Or it's not coming from a place where I'm ignorant of what it means to be bound. No, I know what it's like to be in chains. That sounds ridiculous. But even in that, it cannot overcome the freedom that I have in Christ. And so there's a weight behind the songs. Hey everybody, I'm Victory, and you're checking out 24/7 HH.